Welcome to Scary Spooky Time, where nightmares come to life. Beware what lurks in the shadows, because we're about to shine a light on the unknown. Today, we're going to delve into the dark and disturbing story of Douglas Daniel Clark and Carol Bundy, a notorious killer couple who terrorized the Sunset Strip area of Los Angeles in the early 1980s. The killer couple embarked on a murder spree that left a trail of bloodshed and trauma in the lives of their victims' families. They abducted, tortured, and murdered young women who worked as prostitutes or in adult entertainment, documenting their crimes through photographs, videotapes, and audio recordings. They were dubbed the Sunset Strip Killers. Let's dive in. But first, smash that like button, and consider subscribing to our channel for more killer content. No pun intended. Now, let's get started. The darkness is calling. Douglas Daniel Clark and Carol Bundy's killing spree left a trail of bloodshed and trauma in the lives of their victims' families. Clark and Bundy met in 1980 and quickly developed a twisted relationship based on their shared sadistic fantasies. Their first victim was a 23-year-old prostitute named Sherry Ann Koppernik. They abducted her from the Sunset Strip in May 1980 and took her to their apartment, where they raped and killed her. They dismembered her body and disposed of the remains in various locations. Over the next several months, Clark and Bundy continued to prey on young women who worked as prostitutes or in adult entertainment. They would lure their victims to their apartment, where they would subject them to unspeakable acts of torture, sexual assault, and murder. One of their most gruesome murders was that of 20-year-old aspiring model Cynthia Chandler. She was abducted by Clark and Bundy in July 1980 and taken to their apartment, where they subjected her to days of torture before killing her. They took photos of her naked, bound, and gagged body, which were later found by police. Clark and Bundy's crimes finally came to light in November 1980 when Bundy's former boyfriend went to the police with information about the murders. The police arrested Clark and Bundy and found a collection of photos, videos, and tapes that documented their crimes. The investigation into their crimes revealed a collection of disturbing evidence, including photographs, videotapes, and audio recordings of their victims' suffering. Clark and Bundy's twisted relationship and their sadistic pleasure in tormenting their victims shocked the public and caused widespread fear in the Sunset Strip area. Their crimes sparked a nationwide conversation about the dangers of sex work and the need for better protection for vulnerable populations. The impact of Clark and Bundy's crimes on their victims' families and loved ones cannot be overstated. The trauma and pain caused by their actions will never be fully healed, and their legacy of terror will always be remembered as one of the darkest chapters in Los Angeles history. In 1983, Clark was sentenced to death for 6 counts of murder. He spent more than 3 decades on death row before dying of natural causes in 2021. Bundy was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. She died in prison in 2003. The Sunset Strip murders were one of the most notorious and gruesome killing sprees in Los Angeles history. The details of Clark and Bundy's crimes are shocking and disturbing, and their legacy of terror lives on to this day. It's important to remember the victims and the impact their crimes had on the communities they terrorized. Thank you for watching this video about the terrifying killing spree of Douglas Daniel Clark and Carol Bundy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Scary Spooky Time for more chilling true crime stories. Until next time, stay spooky.